Katarina leads the glamorous life of an international celebrity, but sometimes the brightest star also makes the biggest target. After politics changed in East Germany, attitudes changed too. The public came to resent athletes like Katarina, who supported the old regime and accepted its favors.
In
the days following the revolution, right after the war came down, there were many negative headlines, especially in East Germany, in which she was described as a party stooge.
People just trashed her. People, there was one point that she got on stage and she was booed. People booed her in East Germany at a concert.
Because she refused to denounce the fallen government, the people who once tossed her roses now threw her insults.
What are they blaming me for? That I didn't stand up? I didn't stand up like many other people who didn't stand up to say anything. And I didn't say anything because I wanted to do my sport.
The attacks continued. Her lowest moment came when a German newspaper accused Katarina of being a spy for the East German secret police.
I read this in the paper and I was just totally devastated about it. I thought, how can somebody just come up with a lie like this?
As Katarina's former life took a controversial turn in the new Germany, more problems were in store for her a continent away. In the United States, a fan began stalking her and sending her obscene letters. Katarina eventually confronted him in court, face to face.
They convinced me to do it. FBI came up and they said, there's nothing else we can do except you do it to court and you face him, and it might be something what would help for other celebrities at your status as well, and it helped.
Katarina's brave move helped sentence the stalker to 3 years in a psychiatric facility. And today, away from skating, Katarina leads a more cautious, guarded life. This is figure skating, a blade carving patterns in the ice. The figures gave the sport its name and traditionally were a component of competition. But Katarina hated the compulsory figures and preferred to focus on the creative side of skating.
I think Katarina's contribution to the sport is not necessarily in her skating, but in her personality and in what she represents and the way she has done it. She's almost like an athletic, voluptuous, sexy Brunhilde.
Throughout her early training, Katarina built strength and stamina for the difficult jumps. And later she developed her natural feel for music and dance to become an athletic skater with a decidedly feminine flair.
She's brought some real glamour to skating because physically she's so beautiful, and that kind of softens that really powerful athletic style.
There was an aloofness about her. There was a mystery about her that she used to pull people into skating.
Part skater, part storyteller, Katarina developed an image all her own, one that has been criticized as being too sensual and flirtatious.
People seem to forget that I have worked so hard to get there. I mean, I didn't work so hard to learn how to flirt, but to skate, to able to do the jumps and to keep my nerves together. And I won the Olympics because I was just better than anybody else there.
But as a professional, Katarina would capitalize on her charisma.
Why should I hide it? I mean, I can't, actually. I can't hide it.
Her costumes often caused a stir, and in 1988, the International Skating Union revised a bylaw which became known in skating circles as
the Katarina rule, which I think is somehow wrong because I never ever in competitive skating I had costumes which were revealing. I mean, for instance, last year again I was portraying Robin Hood and I got like opinions where they said, well, do you have to come out in tights? And I was like, excuse me, Robin Hood was not running through the forest in a skirt.
Katarina has been skating for 24 years, and within the sport she found joy while giving others inspiration.
I'm still pretty young and looking forward to the rest of my professional career, and if it's half as long as Katarina's, then I'd be very happy.
In a sport that demands elegance, perfection, and finesse, at age 29, Katarina is still skating strong.
She takes command of the ice. She still has that.
The legendary Katarina Witt.
Doing my own little home movie.
We caught up with Katarina at a stop on her skating tour.
I'm going to be competitive to you, so you better be careful. You watch out.
She earns more than $1 million a year and is looking to expand her career into television and film. She recently rented an apartment in New York City to be closer to where the action is.
There was no question to go somewhere else than New York, you know, because it's so much happening here. If it's the business, the entertainment, just anything. Hi.
Katarina's come a long way from Karl-Marx-Stadt, but she remembers her roots. She recently flew her parents to New York to see her skate and has not forgotten her former coach, Frau Mueller.
And I wanted her to be part of this world, you know, and then now here, bringing her to the tour, I invited her, and I just wanted her to see what I'm doing. And to see her, how proud she was, it really was neat for me to see that.
Today, Katarina's life consists of touring with ice shows and professional competitions. She's on the road 8 months a year, which allows little time for a personal life.
It is difficult in my position to, with this job I have, with the traveling I do, to really keep up a serious relationship. You know, it's difficult to find somebody who deals with that. You know, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. I mean, every day I'm somewhere else.
But don't cry for Katarina. She's doing exactly what she wants, and right now her greatest passion is skating.
Sometimes now I do think back, and because I'm like, people come up and they go like, you're still around. And I'm like, yes, me. And I realize it's true. I mean, I've been at the Olympics in '84, and I mean, I've been like on a world level, like in '82 when I was second in the world, you know. But I'm still gonna stay in this business for a little while. I still like it. I still like to do it, you know, and I still feel that there are so many things I still want to accomplish.